I ain't even gonna count down for you. The butcher coming. I'ma surprise you. I've been on. Torn. It's like I ain't wanna do this, but if it gotta be it, I guess I'ma beat it. You been warned. I'm in this like I'm Sean. They play it, look at the gang and then we yawn. Why would he make that lame choice? Man, these couldn't score if they had game point and I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bond. So let's stay brief. I'm in a rush in TSA. They trying to X-ray me. I made my...
Today we have your affiliation leads here today to talk about our Season 7 builds. My Elite versus Shakedown's Rise. You're up one on us, Shake, so I have to give the fans a build to compete with that. How you doing today? What build do you have in store for the fans?
What up? It's your boy Shake. Shout out to Rise and all my Rise compadres. This time around, I went with a two-way, three-level shot creator. Little bit of everything and a whole lot of problem for the rest of the community.
All right, so take us through why you made this build and submitted it for the game.
That's a good question. Initially, I made the build to relieve my teammates of the pressure of having to play on-ball defense. And this way, I could play on-ball defense and still orchestrate the offense.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just some... Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. MP is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Boston, the 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
Conley passes to Snow. Off the mark there with a 3. White against Edwards. Right side White. And it's blocked by Edwards. McDaniels passes to Randle. Edwards with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. For 3, Randle. Porzingis grabs the board. Now let's send it over to Ali LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said, he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks.
Conley is like a second coach on the floor. His guys are open. I promise you he'll get them the ball.
Holiday drives in. There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Snow gets the bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Celtics trail by 6. Holiday passes to Tatum. Randall pulls down the board.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Back to MP. For 3. Pass to Randall. Back to MP. The 3 ball. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
And Boston calls time here. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
And Minnesota making a change here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Randall. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Highland in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to MP. There's the triple. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
I just love the ball movement.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Here's Pritchard. Kept alive by Boston. Looking to win the run. Brown. It's blocked by Gobert.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Clock at 4. And here's Brown for 3. Drains the triple.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Highland looking for an opening. MP outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And here's MP from outside. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Cadis checked in for Cornette. And the Timberwolves also making a change. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Brown, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Brown passes to Porzingis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. 8-point game. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. That one drops for him.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Holiday against Conley. Back to MP. 3-pointer. And he stays with it. Fires for 3. Boston pulls it in, and this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
It's really good to see Kristaps inside forcing the issue. We know his outside abilities, but he can also bang down low.
You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Edwards, a pass to Snow, out to the right wing. To end the drought. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Pass to Porzingis. And here's White. Through contact. White gets the finish.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Conley passes to Snow. Off target from outside.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Porzingis in the post. Checked by Randall. MP against Holiday. For 3, Conley. Here's Snow. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to.
29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Minnesota leading by 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with MP. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Holiday finds White. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in a passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure. This is exactly why you can't leave anyone on Drew Holiday's team open. He will find your mistake.
MP scanning the floor. Randall, pass to Snow. Shot is... Off the back rim and in. Snow's got 14.
Now, Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
White on the wing. Tatum passes to Brown. Holiday against Conley from 10 feet away. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Snow's got rebound number 7 tonight. Conley up top. He's covered by Holiday. Snow, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Tatum. Tatum muscles his way in.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
And Minnesota calls time here. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doors Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player.
Substitution on the court.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Inside. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got his 4th assist in this one. McDaniels against Brown. McDaniels with some nice D.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Kept alive. That one doesn't drop. Celtics trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Shakes him. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Brown with the steal. Pass to White. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Holiday passes to Porzingis. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
MP finds Randall. Back to MP. Porzingis grabs the board. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Tatum can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. MP outside. And that one's long.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Edwards, the pass to Snow. Back to Edwards. MP outside. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Minnesota leading by 10. Here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. MP outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Celtics call time here. They trail by 10. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Tatum passes to White. It's Brown on the wing. trails down the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds now.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Some games you find big help in unexpected places. That was the case tonight for MP.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. And the layup is good off the glass.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
On the wing, MP. Now Randall, hounded by Tatum. From deep, MP hits a three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burt, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA.
I ain't even gonna count down for you. The butcher coming. I'ma surprise you. I've been on so long, people starting to hate it, they feel scorn. I see the looks on all their faces and I'm torn. It's like, I ain't wanna do this, but if it gotta be it, I guess I'ma beat it. You been warned. I'm in this like I'm Sean. They play it, look at the gang and then we yawn. Why would he make that lame choice? Man, these couldn't score if they had game point and I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb. So let's stay brief. I'm in a rush in TSA, they trying to x-ray me. I made my so bad that an ex can't speak. The only way to make a litter is a leak, a little. I'm just around. The world, am I wrong? I'm in the VIP 100 strong. Hustlers yelling from the bleachers, put me on. I ran it up, ain't take me long. My life a story out of Psalms, and I can put that on my mother first. Born in my city, I'm King Kong, Kim Jong-un. To me, you like this small. Say, I probably meant with a cause. I'm in a 5-star hotel suite with a Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring of a dawn, bad boy like I'm Sean. I'm like Golden Eye Bond. That's 25 inch beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dot song. You just drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie AP in the Cardiac that I watched. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing. I'm bored. Hey yo, hey yo, hit boy, we gonna get goggles. We spraying it. We going to Ilios. Tell them open the back room up for us. Let's go. And I'm wrong. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb.
mode. What about you, Chris? What got you into the build that you put out there for the community?
So Shake, I wanted to create the perfect shooting guard. I have a shot creating 3-level threat, which means you want to shoot the midi, you got it. You want the up and under pump fakes and draw those fouls like Shea, you got it. You want the 3-point game, you got it as well. This build is the perfect offensive threat. And the best part, Shake, this build has an 84 strength, which allows for bullying people inside offensively with strong handle on Hall of.
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in... Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randall. And it's Snow in at the 5. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
6 on the shot clock. Kept alive, Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
Ellis against Conley. The pass to DeRozan. Shoots over McDaniel. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Ellis.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
LaVine against Edwards. The kick out to Sabonis. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Ellis, the pass to Sabonis. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
LaVine looking around. Out to DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And there it is for him.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
The 3. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Snow.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thanks, David. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. LaVine up top, covered by Conley. Sabonis kicks to Ellis. And there's the drive over Edwards. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Three-pointers, Snow. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. From the arc. Another miss by MP.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's a completely new lineup per minute. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Fultz finds DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Snow against Sabonis. It's rebounded by Snow. Snow's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Snow, and it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Snow can't hit. The Kings leading. Levine kicks to Fultz. Over Conley. It's rebounded by Snow. Snow's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels dishes to Randle. Lefty move, and it's good on the way.
You know, they like Randle to be an offensive presence. In the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And here's Fultz. No scoring in this one. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Conley, the pass to Snow. Edwards against DeRozan. 3-pointers, Snow. Rebound collected by Levine.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside, Sabonis. What a terrific move that was.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Some thought that Domantas Sabonis was the snub of the 2024 All-Star selections. RJ, what'd you think?
It's easy to see why people felt that way. He is a walking double-double, Kevin. Oftentimes, it's a triple-double, but there's so much talent in the league. Even he can get overlooked.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. Rebound, Minnesota. Snow's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Way to go,
some good action through the first 2 quarters.
That's the end of the half with the score. Your Timberwolves 28, the Kings 26.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the floor for Sacramento, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Over Ellis. Conley's shot is off.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
DeRozan bounce pass. Here's Ellis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They host the Clippers after this game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Pass to McDaniels. Randall right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to MP. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
He dishes it to McDaniels. Kicks it out to MP. Launches it. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's DeRozan. And the layup is good. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
Ellis can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Snow the pass to McDaniels. Kicks it out to MP. On the wing, MP. Another miss by MP.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through.
Now in the later state.
Substitution on court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Murray finds DeRozan. Out to the wing. Pass to LaRavia. Lock at 6. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Kings making a change here. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with McDaniels. And it's Snow in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Sabonis kicks to Murray. On the wing, Levine. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yes, Levine is a very good three-point shooter, but he prefers driving it. Don't see that in a lot of guards these days. And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Edwards dishes to MP. Buries the long-range jumper.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Ellis against Conley. Here's Ellis. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Murray. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Minnesota in the lead. There's McDaniels. Makes it off the glass. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
Guys, it's ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
McDaniels against DeRozan. Randall with some nice D.
I thought he had that ball sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Snow, the pass to Conley. Back to MP. Kicks to Randall. MP outside. Three-pointer. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you have to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Your Timberwolves, 67, the Kings, 59. Thank you very folks for coming out and supporting your basketball team. Drive home safely and see you again soon.
It already is. How should people use cap breakers on this build?
For me, it's non-negotiable. I think you should consider that 99 perimeter defense. This build, out the gate, 94 perimeter with the ability to add the cap breakers to get them to a 99 perimeter defense. And I think that's a huge advantage because on defense, not only can you lock up your assignment, but then now he's got to be faced with your 95 ball handle. So if you put the other cap breakers on the ball handle, now they can't guard you 1v1 and you can guard them 1v1. So this makes your build a real problem offensively and defensively.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their... So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the center position. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with MP. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Now here's Powell. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Dunn left side. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota with a rebound. Pass to Randle. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside Harden. Dunn right side. Out to Leonard. Shoots over Randle. Here's Zubats. Snow grabs the board.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. It's Powell on the wing. Knocks down the long J. Powell's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
Harden against Conley. Pass to Snow. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
Feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all 3 levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Outside Harden. Pass to Simmons. Here's Coffey. Now here's Harden. DiVincenzo covering. Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden can't hit.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Snow, pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. And here's MP, defended by Jones. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Snow's got 12.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Harden. Outside Simmons. On the wing, Jones. 5 to shoot. Good on the baseline, Jay.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Kicks it out to MP. Oh, another miss by MP. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Jones misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Leading by 5. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Harden with it. Got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task. The Wolves going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Los Angeles. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half. On the floor for the Clippers, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Ben Simmons is out there with James Harden. And it's Coffey in at the 3.
DiVincenzo, not the go-to shot to be in the mid-range, but that one looked like it was in rhythm.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Jones. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. Back to MP. Launches it. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. Clippers trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Jones. And he dunks it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. DiVincenzo pass to Snow. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Harden. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown. On defense.
33.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. MP is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Dunn. Over Edwards. Rebound Minnesota. Snow's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Randle finds MP. That three's off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. I mean, he can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Harden. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. It's tipped.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Here's Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Chris Dunn. First trip to the line for him here.
Anthony Edwards.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And Minnesota with some. So both teams making some changes here.
Highland.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Left side, Harden. The open J off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Ben Simmons is out there with James Harden. And it's Dunn in at the 3 spot. Harden finds Jones. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 9. Snow, the pass to McDaniels. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Tries to break his ice. And it's Jones getting it to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
It's Edwards on the wing.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. Stolen by Conley. Here's the break. McDaniels passes to Snow. Knocks down the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Pass to Batum. Clock at 6. Outside for Harden. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his third foul of the game. Powell, he's checked in for Batum.
Quicker substitution, Norman Powell.
The Timberwolves lead by 14. Conley passes to McDaniels. MP outside. Three-pointer, no good. And it's Powell with the ball for Los Angeles. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Dunn left side. Pass to Leonard. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Randall finds NP. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 12. Now Leonard. Here comes Kawhi. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Randall. Here's Snow. Blocked! And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Norman Powell. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment, after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Minnesota leading by 13. McDaniels passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Harden scanning the floor. Dunn, the pass to Powell. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Zubac. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. Powell against McDaniels. Powell's shot is off.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForge.
walls of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone, gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, long. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh no, 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 freedom is the road. Oh no, 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 coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets. Now you're caught up in the fog with the optics, the vision. Try to control you so they take the power. No, we don't play that game, we're here to empower. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Thanks and praises. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. Yeah. Young. Yeah. I've been way too teed to ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me. It get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Heat. Top out the top on the land, it was me and Chance was in Miami like bam. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... And walk in the kitchen and smell like... Woke up with a style
She driving the boat, I've been fighting my demons. I'm whipping the ghost, part of my glasses, part of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They try to stop me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing, I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo, but I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we drive the boat, but when we came here, a wise man told me follow anywhere the star go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side doors and scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the vato. See ya in Berea, boy, you better duck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I still a ship, go anywhere that I go. And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but one California. The red bottom blues are hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This ain't no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a cool D-tie. Try to keep it P like a 2C drop, but we got it locked up like a 2C knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a look, green bean for the dot.
Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big. Had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice. Had to make a point. I'll be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal. Baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him.
It's over. Game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Let the counselor speak. I had to do it, they knew it. If it's a crowd, I'ma move it. Wake them up, yeah, I do it right now. We don't take no losses, no L's, just W's like hotels. Bounce back like a trampoline if all else fails. Already expected, they know it every time I step in the house. I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. I do it plus. You can find me at Miller and Lux. I'm a season ticket holder, courtside. I do
yeah,
it
I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before. I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like bisons. I just any mini money I pick. She ain't even really my type in out here. She been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me if you still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before. Before I had you right in some rooms.
And I like some money tonight.
Then again, I can be. Yeah. I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., don't stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a low be the best. I'm looking at her when her son turning to you. Now you start. My mind is it you, is it her? We bop to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's elite. I don't make it squeak, I make it beat. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this Cabaret Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there. Baby, do tell. Tell me if you still love. It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before I had you right in some rooms. But then again, I can be.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. Just that pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. Just that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. Just that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. I really earned it, lock it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I just tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, if they didn't hate about it, this enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer, he wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. Just that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. Just that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it.
Chicago. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me and think I should never win. Can I stop it, pocket profit every time I push a pen? But I do not push a pen. The pen and the pen that imprison all my kin and my partners and my friends. The politicians that sponsor the prisons that they in. I got partners coming home from rocking 20 in the pen, trying to make amends with baby mamas, get to know they kids. And they cannot sell them. Law won't let them in, man. Them let us out, but will not let us in. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me and think I should never win. Can I stop it, pocket profit every time I push a pen? But I do not push a pen. The pen and the pen that imprison all my kin and my partners and my friends. The politicians that sponsor the prisons that they in. That include the past, the former, current, and ex-president. You can quote it like I wrote it, signature by Michael Wynn. Swear to God that I go hard and that's as hard as MC Win. I don't need a reverend, I will not show reverence. Auntie say I'm arrogant, I say I'm intelligent. If God truly know my heart, then why would I bow to men? Now I only go to churches where they welcome worthless men who had to get it out the mud and rise up out the settlement. Catch me early like Sunday school, I'm as clean as my Sunday suit. Pastor play you for fool, me I just keep it cool. He tell me dirty, ask for my dirty money. Talking wash away my sins like Jesus opened the laundry.
Like everybody's set right. It's like I want to be like this, and I don't know how they get like this, but I want to be like this. I'm thinking you got a job, or you got parents who shoot you a little something, or you selling. They were selling.
La raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero, en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre en los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar. De mi pauta esta se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues les doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero, en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy. Todo esto lo saben ya. No sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo mato. El respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los... Me respetan y los capos. A la hora cero, en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce. PR.
Lost my all and I got it back. That's my hustle and ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to turn on my vision. Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on the. When I was down bad, wasn't missing. Pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind, wasn't given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, he told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind it stack to the ceiling. I had to step my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make Steven wanna see the vision. You never mix feelings with the business.
I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stagnant. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Yeah. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run up a check and then double up. I got no time for the camera. If it like a spatula, I whip a face like tarantula. Won't cup no, I'm a bachelor. Wait. Yeah. Check it like I'm Jackie Chan. Straight off the hip, Yosemite Sam. I want them chips like the Pringle Man. My money long like a lifespan. I got it on and no helping hand. Serving and spitting. Businessman, I move like an entrepreneur, so I ain't got the time for no. I cannot take a detour, cause I'm trying to make it to Forbes. If it ain't about the dollars, I'm bored. Plugged in the game like a cord. Be in a Honda. If you see me, just keep moving forward, cause I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stack. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode. Yeah, I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping. You can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Yeah. I'm in business mode. 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 Yeah.
Dot 8 to the face. Dot in the case. Dot now halfway. Dot got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, I swear my. Pick 'em up, then I sit 'em in cold water. Then I order someone to bring 'em. Hope they take the pain away from the feeling that he feel today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no one can relate. Cause you are a loner. Endorphins make you stronger. I'm in the house party of my generation. Black as water, never no pancakes in the kitchen. Man, not one of our lives is caught up in the daily superstition that the world is but the end gives up. We never do listen unless it comes with an 808. A melody is PlayStation is technology but my soul. Looking around and all I see is a big crowd that's product of me and it probably relatives relevant for a rebel stream. Yep, her president is black, she black, purple label on her back, but that tap is like blue. She straight to the head, then she look at me, she got ADHD. 8 to the face, God, 12 in the case, God, then the halfway. Doc got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa.
Don't gotta limit, just give me some more with it. Don't gotta limit, just give me some more with it. They always tell me ADHD did it.
And then she
she started the stuff like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon, oh I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23. Okay, then we are babies. Why you say that? She said, where my drink at? I'ma tell you later, just tell your neighbors. Relax, I stood up, shut the blind, closed the screen, Jumbotron, made to the back where she reside. Then she said, read between the lines, yep. Hope that I get close enough when the light turns down. And the fact that she just might open up when it start to drown. Her body and I know the both of us really deep in the mood now. It's nothing we can do now. Somebody walk in with her. Oh, that Bay Area. She looked at me, then looked. Had it, then she grabbed it, then she said, get it understood. You know why we babies, because we born in the 80s, that ADHD crazy. 8 to the face, 12 in the case, God, not halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't gotta limit, just give me some more credit. Don't gotta limit, just give me some more credit. They always tell me ADHD. You can have it, shine, give you the light. Mix it and Sprite. Whatever you like, you can have all my shine. I'll give you the light.
Yeah, yeah, it's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gonna stay here. We depart and relocate and save me from my.
Next week, it's our NBA 2K TV award show.
That's right. We are recognizing those of you that stand out in various ways in NBA 2K25.
And for this special episode, we'll have some extra 2K TV interactive questions, so that means chances for you to earn some VC.
We'll see you then. Enjoy the game.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get... Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Snow. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. So, Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
That shot wide open.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Curry's shot is good.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Snow can't hit. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, So we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
The first free throw is good. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Podziemski hits them both. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Randall passes to Snow. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Green, no luck.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
DiVincenzo finds Randall over Payton. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Butler gets it to go.
Excellent job getting that strong position inside. Butler doing work. Really nice.
Here's Randall. And he makes good on the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, inside, here's Butler. That shot misses. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 3. MP outside. McDaniels kicks to MP. No good with the triple. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And you know,